Hello, I hope you are good. So yesterday we have started strings in C. String basically it's an array of characters terminated by /0. That is how string is defined. I will repeat. String is an array of characters terminated by /0. So /0 is a terminating character. And /0 is the character which is used when you manipulate the string. So yesterday, instead of counting number of characters in the string while printing, we just thought of checking that character itself in the condition part. So that is how we wrote the loop. Apart from that, to take the input, scanf can be used. However, scanf cannot accept multi-word string, right? So that is the reason there is a function called getS, which stands for get string, and there is a function called putS for printing the string on the monitor. So like printf and scanf, there is a pair of getS and putS, right? So out of this basic terminology, we are going to see the library functions. Suppose program to find number of characters in a string, right? So let me declare one string. Suppose char message, enter some text, right? I'll get this message, right? Now I will declare a variable as count. I will declare a variable as length. So there is a function called strlen, right? So many functions are there. You need to include the library file string.h, right? So string.h file is there. So if I write length is equal to strlen, so here you can see the prototype of the function. Since we have studied the function chapter, we know the prototype. What is the meaning of prototype? What is prototype? Prototype of a function is description about the whole function. The description involves name of the function, number of arguments, type of arguments, and return type. So that is the description of the function, or what we can say signature of the function. So strlen is name of the function. It takes string as an argument. So it takes one argument, and that argument is string, because here you have written that we have written that it is const char star. What is const char star? It is a string. So it is taking string as an argument. What does it return? It returns size underscore t. Size underscore t is also a kind of a data type. Okay. Currently, this is the data type. Originally it was not there. Now it has been added. Size underscore t. Basically this is unsigned int size underscore t. So I will show you that. Right? So first of all, use this function strlen, okay, and send this message to that right here. So if I try to print, so enter some text. Okay. Suppose I enter a text as uh, number of characters in a string is 34, right? We'll run it again because size of an array was not sufficient, right? So welcome to the world of C programming language. So this one string I have entered. The strlen function returns number of characters in this string. Okay. So number of characters in a string 46. Okay. Uh, as I talked about the size underscore t, basically this function returns size underscore t. What is that size underscore t? Int length, whatever variable we have declared. This is the integer variable. So length can, since it is an integer variable, you can store negative numbers as well as positive numbers, right? But they have introduced one more uh, separate data type called size underscore t, and they advise or they suggest that when you are sure that mm, number, the contents are not going to be negative values. Okay. So likewise, length of a string can never be a negative. So they suggest that use the size underscore t. Okay. So I can declare that like this size underscore t length. Right. That is the only difference. Right. So if I enter the string as size underscore t is a new data type for unsigned integer. Okay. The number of characters in a string are 47. Right. I will write another program. This was just about to find number of characters in a string. Many functions are there. We will try to write many functions. Many functions, right? What was the name of that program? String functions. 02, right? Because we have already saved one file called 03. To copy one string to another string. Okay. The library file is strcpy string copy. Okay. So what is the prototype? First we have to add that hash include string.h. Right? If I try to open this file, you can find that this is the strcpy prototype, right? So strcpy char star cons char star, right? So contents of this string will be copied to this string. Hmm? Suppose I give the name as suppose source string, suppose 100, another as a target string as 100, printf enter into some message, into some text. I will say into some text. Okay. And I will read get is, right? So we will take input and store it in the string source string, right? So it will be stored in this. So you can directly call the function strcpy, right? And I will write the contents of string from the segment second argument are copied to first argument, right? Not other way around, right? Printf the string has been copied and it is put as private string, right? So because we are going to take input and store it in the source string and we are copying it into target string. So we will check whether that string is getting copied or not, right? All these operations are very important. Like when you select some text like this, okay, you copy that, right, and paste some. What is that? It is a string copy, right? That is a string copy. So all these are operations which are very common to in all documents everywhere. These operations are used. Hmm? So I'll run the program. Write the program as all is well that ends well, right? The string has been copied and it is all is well that ends well. Okay. So string has been copied. Hmm? So strcpy, every function strcpy, it takes two arguments. Okay, both are strings, copies second string to second string means second argument. Okay, second argument is copied to first argument because it has to be written like that, because that is the syntax. When I show you syntax, in the syntax, the first argument was char star and second argument was const char star. Okay? So const char star is a string which is to be copied, right? That's why it has been made as a const. Hmm? So this is about the copying one string to another string. We'll write one more program. String function 03. मला जरा पाणी आणून दे ना. हं? लवकर आणून दे. दार बंद करून घे जरा जाताना. We will try to write a program to concatenate one string to another string. Hmm? The library function is strcat. This concatenation joining one string to another string, right? So it is like here I am showing. Uh, for example, message one, message two, right? When I copy this and attach here, right? This is concatenation, right? This was original string message one. This was another string message two. I am joining message two to message one, right? So this is concatenation, right? We will try to write the program. So concatenates second string to first string. Okay. Takes two strings as an argument. I will declare first, suppose 50, 100, char second, suppose 50, enter, suppose enter name, that is, suppose first, printf, enter surname. It is suppose second. We are taking name in a character array first, and we are taking surname into character array as a second, right? And I am calling the function strcat. Unless you add the library file, it won't actually give you. I call the function strcat, and what is the argument takes? First, comma, second, right? Right there. Full name %s /n, and I'll write the first. I'm just showing you how this function work. Just showing that, right? How to use these and all these things. This is not the right time to think about that. Hmm? So if I run this code, right? Suppose Anurag Sahu, so it will print full name Anurag Sahu. If you observe, Anurag was saved in the string 1, in the first, right? Anurag was stored in the character array first. Sahu was stored in the character array second. Okay. But strcat functions concatenates contents of this array, that is the second array, to the first array. Right? So contents of first array have been modified from Anurag to Anurag Sahu. Obviously, the size of the first array has to be more. Right? That is very important. Because size of the first array should be such that it would accommodate its own contents as well as contents from other string, right? And that is the reason I have given this as 50, if you can observe. Okay, what is the reason 100 I have been given? Because if I give size of second as 100, okay, and if I store 100 characters in here also 100 characters, then how this string will accommodate 100 characters from this and 100 characters from this if I call the function strcat. So this side should be more. Okay, if you are going to call the strcat string concatenation. If, I don't know whether you observe this or not, but intentionally I'll left a one blank space, right? Demystifying, and I left one blank space here, right? And then I have taken another string, right? That's why full that joint name you got as a demystifying C programming language, right? If suppose I didn't left any space there, right? If I suppose I didn't leave any message like so there is a jump, और यहाँ मैंने अगर स्पेस बार नहीं दबाया और ये भर दिया, तो पूरा ऐसे ही आ जाएगा. Okay, because it just concatenates one string to another string. So first string finishes here, right? Here. So second string will be joined from here, right? So this is how function works. Okay, library function works. Right? We will check one other function. This is very useful function to compare two strings. When you enter, when you log into your account, you enter username and password, right? So that username, your you register your username and password. Okay, I mean while registering to your any account, your username and password is stored on the server, and when you log in, that username you enter will be compared along with the one which is already stored. In the same fashion, password you are going to enter, that password will be compared along with stored password. If username is, I mean, are same, passwords are, I mean, is compared successfully, then only you are allowed to log in. So what is that? It is basically a string compare. Huh? And everywhere there is a code of C language at the bottom. Hmm? So suppose I write char, suppose I write char password 50, stored password, suppose, right? And char entered password. This is just for example. Huh? If I write enter enter password, it is, suppose store password, right? And that is stored in this thing, right? Printf enter password, right? It is enter password. If what we will do first, I will declare one variable int, suppose x, and we will check what does that function returns. St, I have to include hash include string.h, and I will call because we will see the strcmp view. How does it work? What does it return? Where is that strcmp? Here it is, right? So it takes two strings and returns integer. Okay, so it returns integer. So strcmp stored password and entered password, right? We'll try to print first of all what does x contain. Suppose I'll enter password only as password. 0. So when they are matched, it returns 0. Okay. One. When they don't match, they return. The function returns 1. I just wanted to check that. Earlier, it was behaving differently. I mean, when I learned C language way back 1998, at that time strcmp function was returning the ASCII difference between first non-matched character. Okay. So in this case, if I enter password and password second password as capital P, it was returning ASCII difference between small p and capital P. Right? It was to be like this. So how we can now write the program? I write if when password is matched, it returns 0. So I will have to write not. Right? I write the message matched. Right? Else password doesn't match. Right? So it's strcmp. If I write password, so it will say password doesn't match. Right? If I enter, suppose Bharat 12 $2 3 carat FG. The password. Right? Bharat 12 $T2 carat FG. So it should say password matched. Right? So I hope you understood how this function. See, all these functions are inbuilt functions. You can use them directly, right? While writing program. We'll write one more program. Hmm, String functions. What was earlier number? 04. So I'll write 05. Hmm? Reversing the string, right? Let's check whether a string can be reversed. Char name was red enter name, get is name. I'll call the function st to include the file hash include string.h. I'll call the function as strrev. So many functions are there, right? There is that strrev. Strrev. Let's see. You have included a file as well. Enter. I don't know. The first time I saw this problem. It is not giving any error as well. Okay, let's check. Yeah, it reversed the screen, right? Anurag. It is reversed. Jaruna. Right? So string is reversed. But why it is giving? Maybe they might have made some changes and all these things in the library. First time I saw this message. W implicit function declaration. I will check it. Huh? Today I will check it. Why such? Because it is giving some serious warning. Program is executed and we got the reverse string, but I don't know what is the problem along with strrev because when I typed that, it didn't give any message, right? Fine. I'll write one more project, create one more project. Uh, String 06. Right? Program to convert, program to change the case. Right? There are two functions, strlwr and strupr. Right? What does it do? Convert uppercase into lowercase. Right? Convert lowercase into uppercase. Right? So if I write suppose one character as name, suppose 50, I will initialize this, right? Instead of entering that C language, right? So if I call the function as, I have to include that library first. Dash include string.h. I call the function library function as strupr. This function is not also there. Okay. They might have made some changes in the library, or maybe string is %s and I print the string. Right? Have you seen it has been converted into uppercase, right? And suppose I call the function, I write like this. Call the function strlwr. And if I run this code, it will convert it into small case, right? It has been converted into small case. It was capital case. The strlwr function converted into small case, right? So these are some functions. 7 number of functions are there. Some of them I explained you. What we are going to do is to write our own functions, which will perform the same task. Hmm? For example, I will explain you. Suppose I write string length function. Okay. We will write our own function. You will ask, already there are functions, so why we will write our own functions? We will write our own functions so that we can manipulate the string the way we want, and we want to learn that. Okay, because these are not the only operations which are performed on the string. Various operations in the future you may be able to come across. So at that time, how you will get that experience? So to get the mastery over pointers and strings, usually we write these library functions in the form of user-defined functions. Okay, we will try to like that. I will show you. To find length of a string. Hmm? So uh, I will give you a prototype of a function. Suppose string length, right? And here char star. Star is what? This function will take string as an argument. See, this will be name of the function. It will take string as an argument and will return number of characters, right? So I will declare one variable, character variable, that is a string. Suppose char message 100. Will declare one variable as len. I'll call the function. I will first of all input the string. Enter some text message, right? I will get this message, and I will call the function, and this will be the defined function. So I will send the argument. I will send the string as an argument. Print the length of a is percent d len. So how we can write that? We'll write int string length. You are sending a string. You are sending a string means you are sending base address. You are sending base address means that address is of a character, first character. So that address of a character has to be collected in a character pointer. So I will declare one variable as a char star ptr. Right? I will declare some variable as int t, okay, or count cnt, right? And initialize to 0. And I will traverse the whole string. So while what star ptr not equals /0, because once you have got that power of /0, you can do anything. While star ptr not equal to /0, what I will do? Once it comes inside, that means one character is there. So I will write cnt plus plus. Also I will write ptr plus plus. That's it. The, the control will come outside the loop only when it comes across the last character. That is the string terminating character. Okay, where the control will come outside the loop. Right. So I will return end. That is what actually we want. So if I write, suppose demystifying the programming language. Length of string is 35. Is it 35? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, it must be 35. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yes, it is 35. Right? So have you seen we wrote our own function which works same like strlen, right? In the same fashion it works. This is our job for this chapter, remaining chapter. Huh? We will stop today.